All right, Miss RC, I need you to show your video and unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there a prosecutor available? Court is calling 2019 CR 0543W, State of Texas versus Tony. RC, could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Tom Nisbet.
For the defense?
Attorney Bill Simmons.
All right, and are you Miss RC?
Yes, ma'am.
We're proceeding by video because of the pandemic. Any objections from the state or the defense?
No objections.
Miss RC, did you sign a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Appear by Video?
Yes, I did.
And did you go over that document with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily consented to appear by video. Next, I'm showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilty and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Your Honor, I read it to her, Judge, in terms of what the allegation would be, which is to not submitting for the drug test, Judge.
Ms. Arce, did you review that document with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Tony Gabriel Arce who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 0543W for the offense of abandoning or endangering a child with intent to return on January 22nd, 2019 for a period of 2 years and extended for a year?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
State.
Condition number 2, on or about the 25th day of March, 2021, Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Tony Gabriel Arce, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that, true or not true? How do you plead to that, true or not true?
True.
We have people that are stupid.
Well, don't act like you don't know. Did you go over this document with your attorney? Yes or no?
Yes, I did.
So are you pleading true to a violation of condition number 2, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, I'm a little distraught.
Well, I don't understand why you're distraught. Why are you distraught?
I'd rather not speak about it.
All right, well, we don't have to do this today. No one's forcing you to do this. Because according to my last condition for you, you are supposed to take a drug test. And you're not submitting for your drug test. So if you don't want to proceed with this, we don't have to proceed with this. State will file the motion to enter adjudication of guilt. The court will set a bond for you. You'll be
that's
arrested.
Why I signed this. That's why I signed this so that I didn't have to go through that.
So,
Ms. Arce, if it pleases the court, Judge, could I, Ms. Arce, with the condition, again, on or about the 25th day of March 2021, that's what we talked about in terms of the violation of your probation is not doing the drug test. So are you pleading true to not taking the drug test?
Yes.
And that's all the judge is asking you. Remember, we said all you have to do is say it's true. My suggestion is unless the court asks you a question directly, you not volunteer anything else, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Simmons, is there an issue going on with your client?
Not as it relates to this. Well, I'll just say my client would like to proceed. She's just, I guess the best way to say it is that we're not getting exactly what we want. So there's some hesitancy there, but I mean, that's life, and that's been explained. I would say that's the source of the hesitancy at this point, Judge. Not anything legal. Would you agree with that, Ms. Arce?
Yes, I would completely agree with that.
Okay.
I mean, because we don't have to do any of this. Why are you drinking? What are you drinking?
I am drinking coffee.
All right. How old is your client?
She's about 30 years old, Judge.
Okay, why is she acting like she's a 16-year-old or an 18-year-old?
Judge, she's, well, I would say this did catch her off guard a bit because we thought it would be treated as a motion. And then when she had a compliance hearing, she said that she didn't know about the compliance hearing today. And so when I got the credentials, I said, so I think it's more just being caught off guard with the situation as a whole,
and the reason
not
why
knowing that she was addressing it today.
Oh, poor baby.
All right, and the reason why she had a compliance hearing is because she won't follow the rules of the court. I mean, how hard is it to go do a UA? Unless you're afraid that the UA is going to be positive for drugs.
Were you asking me, Judge?
Yes, I mean, it's not rhetorical. I'm throwing it out there at her. Like, how hard is it for somebody to do a UA? She could have had a compliance hearing, which is designed for me to get her attention to tell her, you need to go do this UA. Or I could have just signed the motion to revoke, which is what everybody else wanted to do, which is what probation presented to me. So I don't know why she's acting like this is being caught, like she's caught off guard, like she's walking around without an umbrella and all of a sudden it starts raining. She already knew the storm was coming because she wasn't doing what she's supposed to be doing while she's on probation, which is very simple, which is take a drug test, don't use drugs. And she entered into a plea to this January 22nd. And we had a hearing on August 13th because, again, picking up new cases and not taking drug tests. Then we had a hearing on September 5th. Why? Because she won't take a drug test.
I did.
So
I did take
now
a
we're
drug-
back here. Then we had March 12th. She was supposed to submit to a UA by 3 p.m. and she didn't do it. So I don't know why she's acting like she was caught outside without an umbrella when she knew this rain was coming.
I did submit that UA by 3 p.m. I did.
Your Honor, and I don't want to make it seem like I was just, in terms of her general, the court had inquired about her just kind of the general demeanor, and I was just saying some of it's caught her a bit off guard. I was just saying in terms of what's actually happening today, but a very, very thorough cost benefit analysis, both legally and personally, has been addressed to get us to this point.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
To an extent.
All right. This is what we're going to do. Mr. Simmons,
Yes,
I'm going to open up a breakout room. You can speak to your client. I'll send her to breakout room number 1.
Yes, Judge.
Much later.
Oh, are you ready, Mr.
Yes, Judge.
Simmons?
Whatever court is my client, she's coming out of the breakout room now. Or at least I told her to come out of the breakout room back into the main lobby. I don't anticipate any other hesitancies.
Ms. Arce, you need to unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you understand we're back on the record. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there an agreement? You're muted, Tom.
I'm sorry. Yes, Judge. Pending the court's approval, the parties are agreed to revoke and adjudicate the defendant, and we're going to ask that the court assess 190 days in the state jail, and that the defendant is going to have a surrender date. I'm not sure which Bill is going to ask for, but obviously, since it's a motion to adjudicate, I think he has explained to her that she goes all the way up to 2 years in the state jail if she does not show up for her surrender date.
And that is the agreement, Your Honor. The only simple question here would be, someone uses whether or not she would be able to turn herself in directly to Dominguez.
No, she's going to turn herself into the 187 District Court. So the court is finding violation of condition number 2 true. When are you asking for her to present herself to the court?
Your Honor, we're asking for a period of 2 weeks for her to get her children and everyone situated.
Norma, can you recall this case for 2 weeks, please?
Yes, ma'am. Give me 1 second. April 15th, Judge.
All right, we'll see you here on April 15th at 9 a.m. You're to come to the 187 District Court. That's 300 De La Rosa, 4th floor, at 9 a.m. on April 15th. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we will see you then.
May we be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, thank you. All right, we are done for the day, everyone. We're going to stop the live stream. Hopefully everyone will have a safe Easter. And also